Last week, Google had its Made by Google event where they announced what's new for the Google Pixel. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick recap of what they announced. Let's get to it. Starting with the Pixel Watch 2. In the case of this watch, they focus more on health improvements. They added additional sensors for pulse reading, etc. So they focus more on that. And for those who like to exercise, they focus more on that. Although they did indicate that they added a new processor which is supposed to be faster, and they also made this watch supposedly a lot lighter than the previous version. It will be available for a price of $349. In my opinion, the bezels are still way too big for what I've seen from the competition. I'm pretty sure I know that they're doing it in order to keep the screen safe, but at this point, just risk the screen and give people a larger screen for more content on their watch, especially since, in my opinion, this is, if not the one of the most beautiful smartwatches out there right now. Let's continue with the Google Pixel 8. The entry-level smartphone will now have a new price, $699, $100 more than the previous version, as it had been rumored that a new price hike was coming. It will have the Tensor G3 chip and improvements to the ultra-wide camera, aside from a new macro mode. The 6.2-inch screen will now have a 120 hertz display, which is wow for $699, especially me coming from the Apple world. This is awesome. Great, great Google, great job. Way to, make me feel bad, actually, a little bit. Anyways, and it will also have more brightness than the previous screen. Finally, we move on to the Google Pixel 8 Pro. It will also have the same Tensor chip, also improvements to the camera. Now the ultra-wide will have a 48 megapixel sensor. Also, aside from the improvement that they always do for the picture quality to improve. It'll also have a $100 price increase. So now for the Pixel 8 Pro, you will have to pay $999. Now they also announced a lot of other things, improvements to the Pixel Buds Pro, which I'm not going to discuss because honestly, they're still the same. Pixel Buds Pro is not a new version. They just improved a lot of things software-wise. And they also added a lot of things, mentioned a lot of things, especially this thing that now you can edit your picture after it has been taken, where they mention group pictures and almost nobody is looking at the screen at the same time. So you can get, if you do burst photos to try to get everyone looking at some point, then you can choose the faces so they can switch them and put it all as just one picture. That is actually a very, very good idea. And also the thing that you can edit, blur out, or remove people that were there on the picture, or move things around that were in the picture. It does a pretty good job about it. So I was actually very impressed, and I think that's actually really good. You almost have Photoshop skills on your phone. So that is also a great job by Google. Although they didn't make a lot of changes to the look, I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. Although by the experience from a family member that owns a Pixel, they do indicate that since this the cameras go across the back of the screen of the phone, they do indicate that when you switch zoom, and it switches from one lens to the other, you do see the image moving either left or right depending on what you're doing. So that is something to keep in mind, something that the iPhone handles a little bit better. It has gotten a lot better in video. I've seen video shot by the Google Pixel 8, although I still think that the iPhone is still king while recording video at least. I know in pictures, there's a lot of good competition out there, but at least in video, in my opinion, they are the best. And also that blue, oh my God, it's beautiful. Love it, love it. I really do love it. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about the products that were announced by Google. While you're down there, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified when we have new videos. Something that you can only do if you are signed in with your Gmail account. So sign in either on your app or your favorite browser on youtube.com. And I know they don't probably mention it, but not just me, any other YouTuber that you like will greatly appreciate that. As I always say, we're available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. Eventually I'll get it, I promise. Eventually I'll get it. X, and obviously YouTube at J.R. Abrams Tech, so you can stay up to date with the latest news and rumors about tech. Until next time.